Welcome back to Yahtzee Tries, and first of all we're going to get our spelunking hats on as we embark upon an expedition down Winnie's Hole, a delightful little early access indie game in which we play a hideous, mutating, mind-altering virus working its way through the digestive tract of Winnie the Pooh.
I am currently Marty Sleva. Hi, everybody.
Okay, there's non-mutated, not Disney Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, just shirtless bear, as the bear god intended. Nearest exit? Is that pores? Is that a butthole? What?
Well, we've just got a new exit on Winnie the Pooh there, or perhaps an entrance. Now, obviously this game is latching onto that whole thing with Winnie the Pooh passing into public domain, but that would suggest laziness, and there's more going on here than you might think. That's disquieting.
Feed it.
Yes, why are you naked, Winnie? What clothes would you be wearing if you weren't naked? Just asking. I don't want a scary hole.
Nice. Do you have a lobster claw now behind your arm?
Seems like it. There's that gopher. Time to get my revenge. It's a rather innovative dual gameplay concept where we start out placing Tetris pieces in Winnie's gut in order to mutate our way towards random upgrades and perks, etc., and then get pulled into Slay the Spire style turn-based fights in which we apply those same Tetris pieces to Winnie's brain in order to activate attacks randomly chosen from our attack inventory, which I suppose makes this a deck builder, even though our attacks aren't presented as cards, they're just a list on the GUI. Yes, that's a weasel. That's a beaver. Well, another thing that doesn't show up in England.
That's true. Although people in chat have been pointing out, there's also no kangaroos in England.
True.
And that's in this
Australia
story.
is a British colony.
Have you ever eaten honey straight from a jar like Winnie the Pooh does? I wanted to when I was a kid, and my parents were like, no, you'll put germs in the honey. Don't stick your dirty in there.
There's a certain charm to all this. I liked the element of dark comedy as Winnie the Pooh reacts impassively to his concerned friends examining the mysterious lumps and mouths emerging from his body before getting their hands bitten off like the Doctor in John Carpenter's The Thing. But when it comes to the actual gameplay side of things, the game becomes surprisingly dry.
I mean, when you hover over them, does it not tell you? Like
yeah,
grapple.
But I'm bored and the text is quite small.
Are there no bears in England?
There are teddy bears.
I'm hearing some gopher hate. Gophers are an adorable animal and deserve a plushie.
I ain't disputing that.
No, the other side. Keep going to your right. So, keep going. Keep going. One more. Can you put it... Okay, left one. There, can you put it there?
No, I can't. Horrible bulbous matter rampaging through Winnie's organs aside, it all looks a bit flat and functional, and I think the game would benefit from the devs going through every moment of a standard playthrough, figuring out precisely what information is necessary for the player to know in each moment, and make it as prominent as possible while stripping out everything else. Shall we take on the beaver again? Or...
Yeah, get revenge.
Yes. This'll teach you.
Was there story on why they're trying to stop you? Are they afraid of you?
Yeah, because you are a monster. And
I mean...
I'll just move my mouth closer to the mic. How about that?
Now you sound muffled.
As it stands, there's a few too many random numbers and icons being thrown at me at any given moment, and my eyes kind of glaze over. And once you've boiled it all down, you generally find you have far fewer choices available than you thought. I can pick up currency, but I haven't found a place to spend any of it.
Maybe you gotta make it far enough to get to the Virus Kmart or whatever.
You are dead, and I'm glad. Okay, here we are in Winnie the Pooh's brain. And now we attack this bilby. Still, it's early access. Maybe the devs could still improve it. Hi devs, if you're listening. Do Moby Dick as well. Our second game was Cassette Boy, an indie pixel art game that was sold to me as a cross between Zelda and Fez, with perhaps a bit of Tunic in there as well, and with it all depicted in a 4-colour original Game Boy palette to shoot for a particular subset of the nostalgia crowd. I do love a game that opens with you waking in your bedroom and going to talk to your mum. Gotta say, this is a bit gross to look at. Hey, you're a monster. That's what you get. Toffee is resting his muzzle on my hand. Which is cute, but fleshy bit at the base of my thumb is rubbing against one of his exposed teeth, and it's a little uncomfortable. In Cassette Boy, we are a white dude, as in a literal collection of completely white blocks, not in the Caucasian sense, in a Zelda-esque adventure world, who in short order acquires a basic sword attack and the ability to rotate the world into one of the 8 standard compass angles, with the central premise that anything you can cover up with scenery isn't actually there. Out of sight, out of mind and all that. And by this method, we bypass obstacles, cancel out the existence of enemies, and retain the states of touch plates and levers. All very well. Oh my goodness, it's a 3D game. It was a 3D game all along.
Oh!
I figured it out. All by myself. Aha! I got this game's number. Pouch filled with gold. Open it and see what's inside. Well, you just told me what's inside. You said it was filled with gold. But as we fling Cassette Boy into the genre of perception gimmick-based puzzle/traversal game, alongside Fez, Viewfinder, Arranger, Superliminal, and all the rest, let's not forget that what makes the exemplars of the genre work is that their gameplay gimmicks are deceptively simple and always consistent. Hey, I still fell into the water even though I couldn't see it. Be consistent, game. No, that doesn't... unless...
Nope, okay.
I can, like, take it down here and... No. There's that pussy. Fucking cat. I'm gonna put you behind a wall and delete you.
Are you in a
Hiss.
cemetery?
Why is the cat evil now? Oh, we're gonna be here a while, folks. In this case, what your out of sight, out of mind powers actually work on seems to be very limited. It's pretty much just obvious puzzle components. And the problem with putting objects out of sight to let you navigate through them is that you also can't see yourself while you're doing it, and that's a jet of piss in the ear if any kind of precision movement is called for. I'm lost and I don't know what to do, and I can't find my mum, and I'm cold and I'm hungry. Daddy told me to wait here while he went to the beer shop. Beat them by a whisker. Because they were a cat, you know, was the joke.
I did indeed pick that up.
If you run someone over in your car, you could run that by the judge. So when you think about it, it wasn't the car that damaged them, it was the laws of physics.
And what, do you expect me to break those laws? That would be illegal.
The game also has a problem with it often being unclear where you're supposed to go next, partly due to poor communication, partly to getting turned around, partly to the abstract shapes and four colours of the visuals making everything clash together. Also, the mechanic where we're expected to spin the world over and over to activate certain switches was only a good design choice if the intention was to make Jessie Galena throw up on stream. This is doing my head in.
Oh my gosh, I can't watch this. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna minimize this window. Good luck. Let me know when the spinny fight is over.
Yes. As for you, goodbye.
Or checking. Bye, have fun.
Bye.
Yahtzee says bye. She says bye.
Bye. Our next game was Don't Stop Girlypop, a movement shooter that seems to have set out to take my classification of magenta games and push it to its absolute limit. This is all over the place so far. Alright, can I shoot some things now? So this is the Gen Z equivalent of rip and tear until it is done, is what I'm getting. Ugh. Oh god, it's horrible. It's a vibrant psychedelic game with a visual style that reminds me of Cruelty Squad by way of K-pop Demon Hunters, in which we play the chosen warrior of the fairies who must defeat a race of evil alien invaders trying to steal all our love with the power of looking fabulous. I'm running into a vagina.
What is happening, mate?
I don't know, I'm going fast all of a sudden. Something about this is really making my sphincter clench. It's a movement shooter, and between that and the title, there's a very clear obligation to get around fast, but there's an acceleration system where your speed starts off painfully slow and is increased by using grapple points and bunny hopping. Except the grapple points are very stubborn about what does and does not constitute aiming at them, and the bunny hopping apparently requires 3 separate button presses.
It's making my stomach want to evacuate. Grim. Flannel and leopard print?
Yeah, don't judge me. It's a mancubus from Doom. You certainly can't deny there's a powerful energy about Don't Stop Girlypop, but to my mind it's the very definition of style over substance. I like a surreal, colourful, exuberant style as much as any Suda 5-1 fan, but that commitment to creating a certain vibe gets in the way of the basic functionality of things. We're just getting this party started.
You gotta be quick, dude. You're gonna get another D. Girl pop.
This ain't no jam I want on my toast. Okay, I'm gonna play for speed now. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm not actually.
Stopped in your girly pop tracks.
I challenge you to go look at the static screenshots on the Steam store page and explain with any degree of certainty what the fuck's supposed to be happening in that moment. The whole game is a visual train wreck of bright colours and some might say ironically janky design, and as such, on multiple occasions I failed to notice a tutorial text or important GUI element because my eyes were somewhere else, trying to focus on getting my neon-coloured bullets to hit the neon-coloured enemies and watch out for their neon-coloured halos to indicate I'm supposed to glory kill them with my neon-coloured sword. Where is my health bar? Which part of this is the health bar, do you think? Oh god, there's a parry!
Opinions on Pilk, the unholy mixture of Pepsi and milk.
Why on earth
Well-
would you do such a thing?
I guess if you're just extra into curdling.
And if you somehow found a way to mentally move past the visuals, it's just not a particularly fun movement shooter with cramped repetitive environments and awkward traversal systems.
Oh wow, this is really started a debate on Coke versus Pepsi. Mirif D says Marty believes they are the same drink. That man's ill.
What is wrong with him? Well, a lot of things, obviously. So it seems appropriate that playing this game has led to a discussion on bubbly soda pops. I gave up during a very frustrating boss fight with a shield guy. There's a curious recurrence in movement shooters as a genre that shield guys always seem to kill the pace, and this would definitely be the case if there'd been any pace to kill. Gosh, that was a bit harsh. Let's lighten the mood a bit and bring things back around to slightly disquieting games about holes. This one's called Berry Berry Berry. It's an incremental game along the lines of, well, for some reason the only example currently springing to mind is a game about digging a hole. But it's a classic formula. Do a thing, get money, buy upgrades that let you do the thing more efficiently, repeat. The hole wants coins. Who am I to judge? I am the best putting berries in the hole. There.
Put it in the hot. Oh!
Serious berries, berries.
Get that ring.
Berry man. In this case, you're trapped in what looks like the set of a children's TV show about gardening. There's a plant that keeps disgorging berries and a mysterious hole in the ground that spits out coins if you drop berries in it. You have about a minute to do that until the lights abruptly turn off and eerie ambience plays to signal that it's time to go to bed and start again tomorrow. I'm busy with my berries right now.
He's so close, he's so close.
Hey! I made the hole bigger. I must pop berries in hole.
I think a gnome just fell in.
Good.
Berry, berry, berry.
Incremental games are naturally addictive, nothing quite like the satisfying sensation of a number going up, and that's joined by the additional just one more day effect that games like Persona and Stardew Valley make hay out of with their forced sleep cycles. But there's a bit more at work here. As well as ploughing away at the daily grind of feeding berries to a hole, you start to discover other aspects of the environment that turn things into a bit more of an escape roomy deductive puzzle adventure that you can selectively pursue in between hole feedings.
Upgrade the sock function.
The money, 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 money. Naturally, I'm sure it will all take us down the rabbit hole of discovering the truth behind the disquieting atmosphere creeping along in the subtext that will juxtapose against the happy, brightly coloured surface, because isn't that always the way? I see why this had overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam now. Those kids just can't get enough of that Five Nights at Freddy's mascot horror shit, can they?
You missed the silver coin.
Well, piss off, fucking backseat gamers. My hole's getting larger like it's in a prison shower. Money, 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 money. Hey, now we can buy a movable hole. This probably won't end poorly. Whoa! What have I done? Still, I might keep going with it the next time I've got a podcast to listen to. A nice, rewarding, busy work cycle with some nice intrigue to explore. Like working data entry at the Russian embassy.
TB Rose, $2.99 Australian dollars, says, Yahtzee, would you ever write an autobiography?
You know, I thought about it. But I wanted to write a sort of semi-autobiographical history of video gaming. Where I just go through my all the games that I've played in order from the start of my gaming life to the end.
Yeah.
And just discuss gaming topics and gaming franchises as they come up.
Sprinkle in some like life events that happened during those time periods. That's decent.
Yes, that's the idea. Yes, I started doing video game reviews and then didn't move for 20 years. That's very interesting.
What kills you on the euthanasia roller coaster?
What would hypothetically kill you? They haven't actually built it.
Multi Live says, who does the video editing for Second Wind? Who fucking doesn't?
Yeah, pretty much everyone on the team at some point does video editing.
There is no such thing as fall damage. It's all impact damage. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.